Do you have an abandoned field at your habitat that you want to improve? This abandoned field has been left idle for over 15 years, but it needs a lot of improvement to have better cover for deer hunters. Some inexpensive trees and shrubs that could be planted on this site and that will do very well would include shrubs such as viburnums, witch hazels, winterberry hollies, even the red twig and the yellow twig dogwoods. For small to medium-sized trees, I would put in eastern red cedars and maybe multi-stemmed river birches. And for larger trees, I would put in green giant arborvitaes and spruce trees. At Highland Hill Farm, we have a variety of these trees for sale, for both transplants, seedlings, potted trees, and larger trees if you need them. I would plant on this site small potted trees or transplants. They'll be the easiest to grow, most cost effective, and you'll get a large bang for your buck here. You could do a large area in a short amount of time. If you need help or assistance in establishing trees or shrubs for your habitat and deer cover, give us a call at 215-651-8329. We also have tree planting equipment that you can borrow if you buy large numbers of seedlings and transplants to use on your habitat. We have transplanters in Doylestown and in Milan, PA that you can use when you buy our trees and shrubs. We are located in eastern Pennsylvania and we do ship by UPS and common carrier. So give us a call with your questions on how to improve the cover for your deer habitat at 215-651-8329 and ask for Bill or Mike. Thank you.
The deer bait station has 4 paint rollers on it, which rub against the ears of the deer while they're eating. It's an efficient way to kill ticks on your property. This bait station has killed up to 98% of the deer ticks in an area. It's recommended that you use 1 feeding station for every 40 acres to get adequate coverage for your property. This feeder uses only, and I repeat only, whole, clean corn. And the deer will only eat about 1.5 pounds of whole, clean corn per deer per day. So it's not that much per deer to feed these deer and treat them. The storage bin for the corn on the deer bait station can tell you how many pounds of feed are being consumed by the deer. This relates directly to the amount of pesticide you're going to apply to the paint rollers. You need to follow the directions on the label to figure out how much pesticide to apply to the rollers. It's not difficult. It's very easy to do.
This is the applicator gun. By squeezing this, fluid will be sucked up through this tube that goes into the can. This is the pesticide. Follow the application directions and wear gloves. This is a new unit, so it's not dirty. But you'll draw in the amount of pesticide needed, and then you'll just push it down on top of the paint roller. So it's very easy to use. If you have any questions about it, read the directions. The directions are thorough.
When placing corn in the feeder, do it on a dry day so the corn does not get moldy. Deer will not eat moldy corn, and moldy corn won't flow through the system to the troughs where the deer feed. We like to keep track of the amount of corn that is consumed, because with the knowledge of the amount of corn consumed, we can figure out, using our pesticide label, how much pesticide to add to the paint rollers. Also, we like to make sure that in the trough where the deer feed, there isn't much corn. When there's a lot of corn, they can eat it fast and they don't get as much of the pesticide on their ears. We want them to work at the station to get the pesticide on their ears. We check the station once a week to make sure that the hopper where the deer feed from is clean and that the corn will flow out that we have corn in our storage bin and that we have the correct amount of pesticide on the paint roller applicators. In this manner, deer in your neighborhood will become your tick-killing machines. The efficiency of this feeder in eliminating ticks in an area can be upwards to 98%. A 98% reduction in ticks will mean that your likelihood of catching the Lyme disease will dramatically go down.